where you live. That's
No,
an
we
actual
don't
fact.
know.
Yeah, I know where the fuck I
live.
live.
I don't know
live in the same spot
at all. You know what happened last time?
Lenny,
spicy.
Lenny know where I stay.
I'm sure Lenny does know.
That's Lenny. That's not us, old spicy.
You know what you say.
Go Blazers. I took my shot because I was wrong.
That's a goddamn lie. Fuck you, nigga. You finna take another shot. I told you, bitch, I want to see you take that shot. Ain't no fucking way you
I
finna
just took it
tell
off
me.
live on camera.
You a fucking lie. You're not on camera, nigga.
Okay, listen. I'm not gonna redo it. I'm gonna tell you why, because you just can't see me. I got it live on camera. It's recorded. I'll send it to you when we get off. What's wrong? I just took my shot for the people who saw me. I took my shot, and we're gonna get the show rolling, man. It's your boy DJ Lenny. We are back in here, DJ Lenny Love. That's another show, another day, another dollar for the Off Safety Podcast. Let me get my hands out the camera. All right, man. Listen, we in this thing. We got another week. Everybody else, introduce yourself so we can get this show going. And we got some shit to talk about this week, man.
God is here. God is always here. I'm everywhere. Y'all already know what it is. I haven't told y'all in a minute, but y'all know, I got no beginning to end. You know what I'm saying? No mother or father. I've said this before. Y'all got to stop calling me Alpha and Omega. That shit implies beginning and end, and I don't have that. It's wrong, and y'all need to stop. I don't like the disrespect. Like, I really don't tolerate disrespect. And if y'all read volume 1 of that book I read, like, y'all know how I used to get down with the disrespect before I got lenient. I'll turn you motherfuckers into stones out this bitch. I'll flood this whole motherfucker. Niggas be talking about spending, like, I'll flood this whole motherfucker, man. Y'all gotta calm down. But anyway, y'all, the rest of you niggas introduce yourself.
Well,
I hate this. I hate this nigga, man. Y'all don't even know. It's your number one, never number 2 sex symbol. AKA Triple T, AKA Take It That Trail, AKA Big Sexy. So, you excuse me, I just had to take that in. I wanted to hit that nigga, but, it is what it is. He's not in my vicinity. All right, that's me, man. That's what I got.
All right.
Hey, man, I like that Take It That Trail, man. Was it Triple T?
Triple T.
Triple T.
That's
Take
hard,
that trail.
That's that shit, Trail. Stick to that. Fuck all the other shit.
Triple H, maybe?
Triple H, sure. What was that black nigga name that was arrested, man? It was what was that nigga name, man? Booker T, there we go. Okay, I knew some nigga had some T's and shit. So, I'm conflating two motherfuckers, a cracker and a nigga. Triple T, Triple H, and Booker T.
T in there somewhere.
Hey, man, it is what it is. You got to get it all off, man. But Triple H, hey, man, how many of y'all used to do, like, the suck it sign growing up?
Everybody.
Like D-Generation X?
Everybody.
I got in so much goddamn trouble doing that. I got in so much goddamn trouble. No, I got in trouble. I did it at school to my teacher, and I damn near suspended my ass for doing that shit, bro. You just told the teacher to suck your dick. I was like, oh, well, yeah, I guess so. All right, man, we're gonna come out the gate. The first conversation I want to talk about is being a stepdad. All of us here have children, except for Trail. And I want to say all of us are in a situation where
I know how to wear condoms and I know how to pull out. First off, you need to go do it like that. Just because I know how to pull out and wear condoms and
he know how to pull out his wallet and buy
Plan B's. I know.
Just thinking that.
What you said? What did you say?
Shout out to Trail.
What you say?
He said, you know how to pull out your wallet and buy Plan B. So that's what he said. So, I mean, I respect that. Listen, bro. Don't take your time, man.
That boy part of that Walgreens Pharmacy All-Star team.
All right, so I'm going to go into this conversation and read off what this young man said about if he gets with a lady who has a child. He said, if I marry a woman with a child, we become a family, meaning every child under my roof is mine. The father of the child must respect me as a father to his child. Basically, if he wants to see his child, I should be notified so I can know where my child is going. Second tweet, and I should be told if the child is not coming back and what time the child will be back. And I expect the mother to understand and be on board with this. All right. We're going to go around the room. I'm going to go last on this one, man. Who wants to go ahead and take lead on this one right here?
Nigga.
All right.
There will actually, if you feel like there's a man and my child is in your household because the mother of my child and you are together, we're going to have a conversation. At this time, I'm gonna play devil's advocate and pretend that you're just passionate about loving the woman you're with and my child. So it's gonna be a conversation that we have. I'm gonna just leave it that way. I think y'all gonna take it even to another level, but I'm gonna leave it that way. Just think you're passionate about loving this child and looking at that child like it's yours, and that's a respectable quality. But once again, I don't have any children, so but just to say like where your child go and shit. No, nigga, it's my child. And that's what it is. But it will be a conversation. I'm gonna let y'all take it from now because once again, I don't have a child, so I can understand being even more passionate about that bullshit.
There's a difference between being a father and being a father figure. I'm perfectly okay with you being a father figure to my child if you live in that household and you're trying to give them some game and you're trying to raise them and rear them in the right ways and instill in them values that we all think they should have. And if you're a real nigga and you know some shit and you learn some shit when you was growing up that I didn't possibly learn, but it'd be beneficial to the child, do all of that. But as far as you trying to usurp my position as the actual father of the child, and you trying to tell me that I got to check in with you about my actual child that came from my genes, my DNA, my lineage, and that I've been in that child's life, you gonna tell me now all of a sudden I have to answer to you? Get the fuck out of here, man. Like, all you're doing is creating a toxic environment where there's going to be strife, and eventually we're gonna have to come to hands. Because I'm not checking in with you about my child. Like, if this was a deadbeat dad situation, some shit like that makes sense. You have taken the full responsibility of that child. But obviously the situation he's talking about, the man or the actual father of that child is still involved in that child's life. You can't come in this situation and then just decide that everything has to be run through you. Like, that doesn't make any bit of sense at all. And like, nothing he said sounds like it's coming from a place of love. It sounds like it's coming from a place of authority. It's coming from a place of, I'm a motherfucker who just wants power and I want to rule with an iron fist and I'm going to dominate my wife. I'm going to dominate the nigga that she used to be with, that she got a child by, and I'm going to also dominate everything about that child's life. He wants control. He wants power. He does not want love. He does not want a fruitful environment or a place of peace and understanding between everybody, because he said the actual father got to get down and lay down, and his wife got to get down and lay down, because he expects her to adhere to the same shit that he's talking about the dude got to adhere to. And ain't none of that cool. As far as wanting to know what time the child will be returned, I'll run that by the mother, because she's the person who I've been dealing with, and she's going to be the person that I continue to deal with. And even if y'all break up or divorce or whatever the situation may be, me and her are still going to have that relationship and that understanding long before you came in the picture and after you get out of the picture if that shit don't work out. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm not going to allow you to come into a situation and create some sort of old toxic environment where I got to be communicating with a motherfucker that ain't got nothing to do with nothing's going on. Because it just don't make sense to me.
I had to do it. It fit. It fit right there in the moment, man. Like, for me, I understand what he was trying to say. I'm not trying to play devil's advocate at all, because I'm just looking from a standpoint if I'm in the household there. So it sounds like he's just saying, man, communicate with me about what's going on with the kid. But on the flip side of that, man, it's not my responsibility to communicate with you. That's the communication you need to have with the woman in the house about what's going on. Because 10 times out of 10, that dad, the actual dad, is not going to be checking in with you about things with the kid. He's going to be talking to the mama. Now, there may be times where if the kid's younger, you know what I'm saying, he may have to pick the child up from the house and you're the person there. or he may have to meet you out somewhere and you're the person that's doing the driving because the mama can't make it. Yeah, I understand that communication lines needs to be there, but just for him to have to come through you with all of that, nah, bro, that ain't finna happen. And yeah, it seems a little extra to me. I think he's just trying to establish dominance in the situation, and ain't no man, or put it this way, I don't know of a man that's going to just let you establish dominance of his position as the father of this kid over him. Like I've never seen that. I don't know anybody that would let you do that. So I was like, bro, just chill out. Like, you being real extra about it. I wonder if he's in a relationship now. I really want to know how that works, man. Like, for him right now as it is. But, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. Courtney, what you think about this situation? I mean, all three of us have children that don't live with us. You know what I'm saying? We're not the primary or the custodial parent. So we do have to deal with the relationships that are, you know, their mothers get in. We do have to deal with the dudes or the person that they're dating at the time to some kind of capacity. So how you feel about that, Courtney?
I mean, just be real. The reason why I'm quiet about it, because I echo Rico's sentiments. Because I've already kind of went over this in my head, and he literally said everything that I was thinking. That's just more of a power play. And then you're trying to establish you're just, I mean, trying to assert yourself in that whole situation. And another thing that makes a big difference, and I don't wish upon anybody else, but once that marriage, if that marriage, you know, the relationship, whatever the situation may be, I am still the child's father. You can walk away from that situation and have no connection to the situation, and you're going to set a certain standard that, as you as the father figure or father, no, we're not doing that. I'm not going to accept that from anybody, period. So, like I said, I don't want to be redundant, but I completely agree with Rico. But like I said, that's more of a power play, more than anything, and I can't respect that. I do appreciate that you're taking the initiative to want to assert yourself in the child's life like that, and even in the family situation. But nah, man, I can't let that ride.
Like,
Yeah, like
for me, go ahead.
Yeah, one of the things that, like, you know, for me, that makes it just he trying to just assert himself, like y'all said, take a dominant role, is he says that he needs to let me know where my child is coming. Like nah, but like if you talk to me like that and like get on the phone with me, where is my child? And I know you trying to like, bro, don't do that.
Wait, time out, bro. Who the fuck are you talking to?
Yeah, like it's just
hey, what is that? You fuck around and find out.
Yeah, man.
You know,
I'll just go ahead and tell him she gonna be back at 7:00, and I would like for you to be outside to greet us.
You gonna fuck around, ain't it?
I would like for you to be outside to greet us when she get there, and then when she get there, I'm gonna send her inside, and me and you gonna have a conversation.
Yeah, because at this point, like, why do you feel like you need to have this one-on-one time? Like who told you was entitled to this, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, I respect the conversation that needs to be had. Because, I mean, if you're living in a house, I do want you to develop a relationship with my child and protect my child when I'm not there, because I'm not with her no more. This your wife. You know what I'm saying? And I want you to be able to treat my kid as if that kid is yours. But that's not your kid at the end of the day. Like, if there's communication that needs to be had, hear me out. If there's communication that needs to be had, the communication I'm having is with the mom. Now, if there's some way we get cool later on down the line, like, okay, I talk to you often on some shit like that. Like, all right, man, I'm gonna come up. I hit you up like, yo, I'm coming to pick the kid up. And all right, cool, man. He'll be ready. But that ain't what he's saying though. Like it just sounds very extra what he's talking about with this communication. It's not just communication. He's trying to establish dominance in a position where he doesn't need to do that, and that ain't gonna lead to nothing but a negative reaction or a negative confrontation every time.
Trail, go ahead, and then I'm gonna say something.
I don't think y'all are wrong. I think y'all are right about it. Sounds like he's trying to establish dominance. What if he's actually, means well? He actually don't even mean what he's saying specifically. What if he's just, he said that, but his intent is to say that he's just trying to be there and he want to be communicated with. So because he does care, if that makes sense. Because it sounds like, like I said, he go fuck around. But is you gonna give him the opportunity to have that conversation first? You know what I'm saying? Like, hey,
have you ever babysitted a child and you tell them to use your words?
Right. he need to
use
learn
his
how to
words.
talk to people. Like
He need to learn how
he
to
need to
talk to
learn how
people.
to say what
I'm
he's
not giving you
trying
the
to say.
benefit of the doubt. I'm taking it at face value because I don't know you. So why would I give you that? Because what if you mean that, and I try to give you the benefit of the doubt, and you mean exactly, you make me look like a damn fool. I'm not the one.
That ain't it. This ain't it. This ain't the using the words correctly, man. But like I said, for me, I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to play devil's advocate. It does sound like he's just talking about an open line of communication of where the kid in the house, because he's gonna develop that relationship with the kid.
Hey, and that's
And you know, I can respect that. I can respect that, but it just seems like it went farther than just communication. At the same time, man, if I'm communicating with your wife, that's between you and your wife to communicate what's going on with my kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. I don't have to communicate with her. Yo, I'm finna come pick up the kid, and then well shoot, let me go ahead and hit him up too, let him know so he ain't tripping. No, hell no, nigga, you got me fucked up.
As a man, I recognize certain signs in people, you know what I'm saying? Just from dealing with niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like, we grow up around dudes. We're around men more so than women for most of our lives until we get into a relationship and we move in with a woman and we with her 24/7 and all this shit like that, right? So we know different personality types. If my son's mother came to me with some bullshit like that, or allowed the dude she's with to come to me with some bullshit like that, that's a red flag for me. And I would tell her at some point he gonna put his hands on you. Because he seems like that type of motherfucker to me. Like, it's his way or no way at all. And if he get
his
upset,
way or no highway, yep.
he finna go upside your head at some point because you're gonna piss him off. It's gonna be one of these days where somehow you didn't communicate with him that I was coming to pick up my child, and then he gonna be all offended and he gonna want to put his hands on you.
Great point. Question. Just from off that, just piggyback off of that, with both of you, with all three of you guys have a situation where your child is in another household, so you don't know what guy comes in the household, you know, whatever may happen. Something happens and the guy puts his hands on the mother. Is there at that point, and you find out, you know, your son call you, your daughter call you, whatever. Is there a point where you feel that the need now? Okay, I need to get custody of my child, and this is why.
I would need more details, but
they got it too. Just like you said, you know, so just you gave that type of advice, and for whatever reason, he hit her. Not no.
If she's not willing to go ahead and end that relationship because he put his hands on her, and she's gonna continue to bring him around herself and my child, then yeah, I'm gonna find some way to get involved in that situation and try to get my child up out of it. Because in my opinion, if you'll hit a woman, you'll hit a child. And if you're an abusive person, you're an abusive person, and you're not gonna put your hands on my child in no kind of act of frustration or anger or anything. Like, cause I don't even hit my fucking kid. So why the fuck are you finna hit my kid? Like, that's not gonna happen. So yeah, I would want to get my child away from that abusive and toxic environment, because even if he went upside the head that one time, 9 times out of 10, he's been verbally abusive before the whole time, because you don't just go straight to fucking hitting the motherfucker. Like, you probably been yelling and cussing and doing all kind of other shit before you actually put your hands on somebody. So
it's not like putting hands on somebody, it just happens. Like, there was a progression that led up to this. Unless he just started smacking her ass on day one. Like, he was smacking her ass around on day one. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've never heard of no situation where somebody gets smacked around on day one. They normally probably kind of jet it early. But like I said, man, if he'll hit that grown woman, he'll hit a child. And but it's once that gets a little iffy though, man, because the courts, I don't even know if they would even grant you custody behind that, man. Like, because the parent would have to come forth and confirm it. It's just a lot of red tape when it comes to like custody battles, man. You end up spending thousands and thousands of dollars for nothing. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man. And as people that we know, people personally right here in this circle, and people we know that are not in this particular circle, man, like, it's hard to win a custody battle, bro. Like, for a man. Let me say that. Yeah. For a man, it's hard as fuck to win a custody battle, man. Like, that woman damn near has to be on crack and smoke that shit in the courtroom in front of the judge while setting up to sell some pussy in front of the judge before they can say, all right, this woman's unfit.
Yep.
This situation is unfit for the child, bro. Like, it almost has to be that fucking extreme but for them to say, all right, it's time to remove this kid from this environment.
That's
so
real.
it's just it's just a fucked up situation when you try to get the courts involved and get that and remove that kid from that situation. The only thing you could do, man, like, you can't come like, well, we all married. Like, it's only one woman we get to defend. Really, is that's our wife. You know what I'm saying? Somebody come to my mama, of course.
We're not all married. Don't just like say that.
I'm saying the rest of
Don't
us.
just say that
I'm
like
saying
that.
the niggas with kids are married. No. What I'm saying is the niggas with kids are married. We only have the one woman to defend. That's our wife. You know, we gonna defend our sisters and our mama, but. All right, you might be right, but I'm saying though, like, it ain't but one of them we get to defend. We don't get to defend the baby mama. Like, hey man, you shouldn't let that dude hit you like that, and especially in front of the kids, man. I wish you would change the situation up, because I ain't gonna tell you what to do. You're a grown ass woman. Like, do I think he a bitch ass nigga for putting hands on you? Yeah, I don't agree with no man putting his hands on a woman. I don't, but at the same time, that's a tricky situation because, like I say, hey man, you're not my woman no more. Like.
Tony beat your ass all the time, and we don't, you know.
That's right, and y'all ain't never helped me. Never helped me, man. Never. Y'all just be leaving me. Y'all leave me in this household every day. Y'all invite y'all over. I cook. I barbecue. And y'all know I'm finna get beat when the sun go down. And y'all still just leave here happy and full and drunk.
Every time we pull,
and just leave me in the situation.
Say, yo, wink if it's a problem. You don't wink, you don't do nothing.
Man, I be over here blinking like I got Tourette's. Y'all niggas just be
that bullshit, man. It's gonna be better. She just stressed out. Like, I don't know what the fuck you want us to do.
Yeah, bro. She gonna listen to that and be like, "Oh, this nigga, he going in on me again." But man, we pretty much said what we gonna say. If y'all got anything to say, add on top of this particular subject before we change it over to another one.
Speaking on the communication side of it, like if things were on the up and up and not just bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Like for me, there was a while where my wife was actually communicating with my son's mama almost exclusively or whatever, because our relationship is so fucking toxic and deteriorated and volatile that there can be no good exchanges of conversation between us. So my wife and her would communicate with each other and work out some of this shit that we couldn't just work out. So, you know what I'm saying? So I'm saying that to say, if people's hearts are actually in the right place, it actually can be beneficial and it can work. But my wife was never trying to assert no fucking dominance and tell her, this is my child and he lives under my roof too, and I take care of him and I do his hair and I buy clothes for him and all the shit she do. She ain't never bringing all of that up. She ain't never trying to tell her it's my child and you have to check in with me and don't talk to Rico, you talk to me and all this other shit like that. Like it came from a place of love and, hey, we need to do what's best for this child. And so if y'all don't get along, then let me step in and try to bridge that gap. You know what I'm saying? And make way, because me and you don't actually have no friction outside of whatever bullshit I may have heard about you. Like, well, they ain't even heard. I know everything that's going on. But again, I don't know you like that. And me and you can actually have somewhat of a fresh start and we can try to mend the relationship and get this shit going. And so it was all good and it was cool. So I'm just saying that to say, if shit is genuine and on the up and up, it can actually work. You know what I'm saying? But like the way that nigga presented himself, it can't work. It'll never work, especially not with a man. Like, it's not going to work with a man.
Yeah, no, I personally, I think even a deadbeat dad is going to step up to the plate if a nigga went and talk to him like that. You know what I'm saying? But I just, you know, it is what it is, man. You know, I want to say his intentions were well. He was just talking about communication, but I mean, it's just too overbearing to not feel like he's really trying to establish dominance in a situation where he really don't need to. Like, bruh, this ain't your kid. I respect you for loving this kid like that. You know what I'm saying? I would want you to do that if it's mine, but nah, bruh, I'm not gonna be checking in with you, bruh. That ain't how it go. But man, let's go ahead and move on to the next topic before we go to break for this first half. We're gonna switch it over to Angelina Jolie, man. So Angelina Jolie was battling a lot of depression and mental issues. This woman, and she said she wanted to kill herself, right? This is pretty fucking wild. So I got so many different ways we can talk about this. I'm laughing because she said that instead of killing herself, that would be tough on the family. So she was going to hire a hitman to kill her because dealing with their mom getting murdered is better than their mom killing themselves. And I was like, so she came back and said, yeah, the hitman said, well, did somebody interview the hitman?
He talked out.
The hitman allegedly out of it. He talked her out of it by asking her to wait 1 month before, getting herself killed. All right. So I wonder if the police ever tried to investigate her to see who the fuck this hitman was.
What they gonna charge him with?
He's out here getting paid.
What they gonna charge him with?
He done killed somebody
What
else.
they gonna charge him with?
If she found, how did she find this nigga, bro? Like where do you go and pull this shit up at? Like it's just so much like that you can add surrounding this. Like you just said, all right, let me go find a hitman that's gonna kill me instead of killing myself. Nah, like that. That's a low that I ain't never heard before, and I'm gonna be rich. It shit sound like a lie.
I will say
it ain't necessarily that it sounds like a lie. What's actually happening here is you don't know the psychology of a rich white woman, and that's just honestly it. She has money to do and think stupid shit. Most people that want to die, because that's what this is. Somebody who's suicidal is somebody who wants to die and they don't feel like life is worth living no more. They don't really have the means to hire a hitman. You know what I'm saying? Not even thinking about those shit like that. They're just going to do it themselves. She's in this rare position where, I can think about these different avenues of how I can get this shit done. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to go ahead and let somebody off me rather than me killing myself.
Off my ass.
I'm gonna get somebody off me. I want to the part of this that I would like to explore is just to ask y'all: do y'all think it would make much of a difference to y'all if one of your loved ones was murdered or if they killed themselves? Like,
honestly, I'll be real with you, bro.
I think it actually does make a little difference. Now,
I would be more fucked up if my mom was murdered and we didn't find the killer versus her killing herself. I feel like I can. Nah, man, think about this, bro. Forever, you gonna be wondering who the fuck did that to my mom. Who the fuck? Why would they kill my mama? Like, of all the people, why would they kill her? But now, if she did it herself, like, damn, mama was going through a tough time, it would hurt for a while, but I think you can get over a suicide quicker than. For me, okay, I'm speaking for me, but let me just say, like, the process I'm thinking about, like, if you kill yourself, that's just, she may have been in a bad mental space where she couldn't get out of it. She didn't find the help she needed. We just gonna, we're gonna remember her for the good times we had with her. But if somebody just suddenly takes my mama and kills her and murders her, and it's classified as a murder, and we don't know who did it, that person is still out there somewhere. Oh, that should have fucked me up. I'm looking. Every day I'm wondering who the fuck did this to my mom, and I'm trying to figure it out who it is. And like that, I think you will have a little tinge of revenge on your shoulder all the time behind that shit.
I'm in the same vein with you. No, I'm in the same vein with you on this, and that's just because, again, just like what you're saying. For me to put it another way, if the person that I love, it ain't got to be my mama. Just if it's any one of you niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all killed yourself or if they killed themselves, I at least have answers. Like I have an answer there. There's closure there. Like whether I agree with what happened or not, and the fact that I'm hurt, I'm gonna have to deal with that for a while. And you never get over the hurt of losing somebody or whatever like that. But I at least have the benefit of having some kind of answers about what happened. And so that's not one added layer to what I'm having to deal with. Now, just like you saying, somebody killed my sister, killed my homeboy, or whatever the case may be. I know me. I'm gonna want vengeance. There's no possibility that I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't fuck with that shit. You know what I'm saying? I had a
vengeance, or at least had a motherfucker go to jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, something gotta happen to him.
Something gotta happen somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And so, I mean, like, I had a homeboy get killed recently. Y'all know that. And they never found the motherfucker who killed him yet. I think about this shit all the time. Like, all the fucking time. Like
it pops up in my head about that shit too because it's a videotape out for it. Like
so
bro,
you know what I'm saying? Like I can't say that I would rather them be murdered because that shit ain't cool, especially when the motherfucker's still on the loose and you know what I'm saying, and you want to do something.
Okay.
So
Courtney, where you at on this, man?
Courtney, where you at with it?
I mean, first of all, I mean, y'all on a different tangent of the whole situation. Personally, I think it's bullshit, just to start off, because
I said
a hitman with a consciousness that to not carry out killing this motherfucker that want to kill themselves, which makes it a whole lot easier. And then the fact that you got blood on your hand, but somehow you want to report to the authorities that you want to save this one life, knowing all this extra shit that they can investigate you and your movements. I don't know. That shit just don't make sense to me. But I mean,
yeah.
but I do agree what you were saying in regard to the suicide versus murder. Like you say, that's some shit that's gonna be unsettling to you moving forward, because usually that's somebody in close proximity. In most cases, because sometimes it's random, but most time it's somebody within reach. So yeah, I can't settle knowing that somebody killed someone close to me versus just a suicide, because people go through things, and that's the way that they felt like it was the best way to rectify that. So but that's where I'm at with it.
So for me, the death is gonna be hard. Period. Right? We,
Right.
if that person gone, it's I don't. For me, it's just gonna be hard. I want to take out situations, Lord forbid, somebody close to us passed, got killed, got murdered. It's one thing to know that person haven't been caught, haven't been found out, but looking at it like from our standpoints, at this point in our life, nobody here is a millionaire. Somebody tried to rob them, somebody tried to get some from whatever. Ain't no hits. I ain't saying it's not 100%, but ain't nobody just putting out no hit on our parents like that. You know what I mean? Like it's just it had we say either got robbed, something happened in that regard, whatever. For me to know that, Lord forbid, my parent, family, friend, whatever, took took their own life. Not like you said, I agree with y'all, man. It's just type of thing happens all the time. But to me, that doesn't take the weight off of it. I would actually just even say, it holds the same weight for me, if that makes sense. Because whether it's the murder, no, I take that back. I think that murder, because it's based off of somebody wants some money, somebody trying to rob them, whatever, and we haven't found them. Yeah, I'm gonna hold that we haven't found them yet, stuff like that. Shit, it's gonna be even worse if we hear about it, you know what I'm saying, and find out in the street before the law found out. Because what? Now I'm going to jail because I didn't find out who did it. It's over with. If my, once again, family member took their life, and I don't want to keep saying family member, friend, whatever, but whoever it is, Lord forbid, I can go as far as to continue to think about why they did it. I'm always thinking about why they did it. It's go fuck with me. Why did this person in my life close to me take their life? I'm not just gonna look at it kind of just shit. People do this all the time. They were depressed. Man, it's gonna be tough. What the fuck? What the fuck could I have done? Like what did I do? You know what I'm saying? Is it something that was on me that I could have helped this person in my life? You know what I'm saying? Without taking their life. You know what I'm saying? What if I stepped up more? You know what I'm saying? Like that's gonna mean a lot to me. It's gonna tear me apart to know that this person close to me took their life. If to me, being the person I am, I feel like I'm a person God called to love and be there for people and support and uplift and that's how I feel. So if I got somebody close to me and took their life, it's gonna fuck with me to the end of time. I ain't gonna never stop thinking about that person. I ain't gonna never stop thinking what I could have did to make that person's life better. Maybe not to take their life if they came to me and talked to me. So I hold that weight of murder up there because I agree with y'all, man. Just the thought of revenge and the thought that somebody is getting away with murdering that person close to me. But I hold that other situation up there too because I just want to know what the fuck could I have done or what the fuck could have been done to stop the situation of you taking your own life. You know what I mean? So I don't think I'm saying like y'all, because by no means, once again, y'all ain't wrong, man. I get y'all understanding for that. It's just,
Yeah.
when you just
I definitely see where you're coming from. But for me, I think the point of a suicide, man, that's a mental state that a lot of people we just don't know how deep off in that they are, man. Some people can come back. Some people go too far and it's too late to reverse it. Like it's a bad mental state to be able to want to kill yourself, man. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things that I can get over a mental state versus somebody just randomly killing a person I love. You know what I'm saying? And we don't know who it is that's still out there living their best life. You know what I'm saying?
I can't get over both. I can't get over either one. Like I can't get over either one.
It's gonna be hard. Put it this way. I can heal faster to where I can get back to my normal life with a suicide versus just a senseless murder.
I mean, to each
that's for me.
No,
that's just me
personally.
personally.
I mean, that's why I say the situation is already delicate because it's somebody you care about and they
right.
So it's just what you rather, I guess, see happen. But like I said, for me, that feeling of them taking their own life, that shit, just fuck. Like, but I get it, man. I just I say it's tough regardless.
I've learned in my life to not take responsibility for other people's actions or emotions and mental states. So like for me, it hadn't happened, but if somebody I love or I'm close to or whatever like that committed suicide, I genuinely don't think that I would ever feel the way that you feel because I'm not going to take that kind of weight on. I'm not going to take that responsibility. I'm not going to ask myself, what could I have done? My thing is this. People who love you and won't help.
How to feel, but I just feel like if I call you, Rico, if I call you and I leave a message, 10 minutes later you call back and now you don't get no answer. A day later you find out I'm gone. I feel like even if it don't last, and I'm not saying it's just, I feel like it'll hit you for a second because I may have left a message saying I just needed to talk to somebody. I couldn't get to neither one of you niggas. I just needed it. I needed it. I feel like it'll hit you for a few seconds. Not just, you ain't just saying you. To that degree, you're not to blame. I took my own life. It was my actions and it was my decision, whatever. I still feel like it'll be like, fuck, I wish I could have got that phone call for Trill. That's all.
I hear you, but I'm saying I wouldn't, even if I thought that real quick, I'm not going to carry that weight on me though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's all I'm saying because it's just
so
not.
Here's something somebody told me that works in the field of mental health. So at the point you lose somebody to suicide, man, just know there was nothing that you could have done to save them. Their mind was made up. Like somebody told me that a long time ago that works around mental health. So
that makes sense. It does.
So it's like they said don't harbor that with you because it's gonna do nothing but be destructive in your life moving forward. So you know what I'm saying? Like their mind was made up. There's nothing I could do about it anyway, man. I could be the friend I am. I could be the helpful or the jovial person I am. But that was going to not do anything to change their mind in that particular situation. They had already made it up that enough was enough.
Let's do this because we talk about black men being in a mental state and needing sometimes somebody to talk to. You know what I'm saying? We talk about not being able to talk to people because of our who we are as men and things of that nature. If more men is willing to say, hey, I need somebody to talk to, I need some help. You know what I mean? So I agree to disagree from a standpoint of like there are people who can get help. Yeah, they may have had their mind, their decisions may have been made up, but some of these people have gotten help too, and it's helped them not cross that line. We know for a fact that there are people who were going to take their life, or people who try to take their own life. They got help. I'm just saying, I'm not. You know what I mean? We know that's a fact. You know what I mean? So if you're there and you get that help, it was a blessing to get it because that stop something from happening that you can't come back from. You made a decision to take yourself away from people who love you and need you, want to be there and support you, things of that nature. Not everybody's situation is the same, but I just feel like there are people who've gotten the help and it turned out, not like in every situation, but it turned out for the best because it saved that person. You were saved because of the help you got. Corny, I know you want to say something, bro. Go ahead, dog.
This is the one thing I
not
can't
every
wrap my
situation is the same.
what I can't wrap my mind around is how if a person take the responsibility. First of all, if they're going to do it, they're going to do it. Let's just establish that ain't shit you can do. And then say you got your mind made up over there. That means, in my opinion, if somebody's looking to commit suicide, they're not looking for help. They're not looking for a conversation. They want to get it done. And if they are looking for a hesitation, that means they weren't serious about it from the beginning. That's just
I ain't
my
gonna say they wasn't serious about it. Their mind wasn't made up. They were contemplating it versus decided about it.
That's okay. Whatever. Yeah, whatever the situation may be. So what I'm saying is, in that situation, but like I said, I wouldn't go into that because whatever person's decision, that's their decision, and it's autonomous. But my question is, how is it selfish to somebody else? They're not, like, don't get me wrong, it's their life. It's completely their life, and I just hate whenever you hear these stories. That was so selfish. There's an you don't know how much shit you gotta go through.
Yeah, I'm hearing it too. Like,
that
come
shit
on, bro.
is the
Like,
most insensitive. To me, that's the most insensitive. Actually, if you think about it, actually validates what if that person that wanted to commit suicide, all the things they may feel about people or the situation that they may be in. They're so worried about everything else other than helping me or whatever situation I may be in because you're so worried about how you feel. Fuck how you feel. Because listen, I'm the person that's going through this situation. I'm the person that's dealing with it.
I will say this. I feel like if this shit was true, then Angelina Jolie is selfish as fuck. For one to set up a murder instead of just killing herself.
Come on.
I'm listening.
Would I take a bullet for you? In your opinion, would I take a bullet for you?
I believe you would.
Okay. I would be distraught, Lord forbid, if something like that happened to you, if you just made that decision. Anybody I'm close to, you know what I mean? Like, it's just what it happened, what it be. But I can't sit there and tell you that I wouldn't think, damn, Como, you left court, you made a decision to leave court. That was selfish. I don't mean that to sound insensitive, bro. I mean that to say because I know how great of a man you are. I know how great of a husband you are. I know how great of a father you are. I know what those things mean to you. And if that sounds insensitive, I don't mean it that way. But but that's what I'm saying. I can't tell you.
Your heart is in the right place,
right.
True.
And I can't.
It really is.
I can't tell.
I don't mean to cut you off.
No, that's why I said no. We're good. But that's why I said I can't tell you. I won't think. Fuck, bro. That shit was selfish. You left core. You left people who fucking will rob. You left people that can help you. You know that.
What if? And my logic is that complete opposite. Okay. Is in the sense of, I think by removing my presence from the world will make it better or easier for you, or it may be easier for them. In this situation, I think not only am I doing myself a service, but I'm doing y'all a service by pretty much eradicating myself. I get that. You gotta think about it. That's what I'm saying. It's just like, I just
hate. I don't think it'd be true because I'm like, nigga, you the bald headed hoe. You spoke for foes. We can't
listen though.
Not have that, bro.
He's using the word eyes just talking about anybody random, not even himself. So you know what I'm saying? And so the person that's in that situation, they feel like a lot of times they are a burden to the people around them, and that their problems are causing problems for the people around them, and that their life is not worth continuing because they don't want to be a weight on nobody else, and they don't see the value in their future, and they don't want to deal with the day-to-day struggles that they're going through mentally and emotionally, and that depression, if you want to call it, even it ain't even got to be depression. It could just, I don't know what other words we could use for it, but they have reached a point where death seems better than life.
And that's why I don't understand that.
Right. Go ahead. And that could be just for themselves if you want to say it's selfish, but if a nigga is at that point that they want to remove themselves from life, first off, we know one of the main things that's built into just about every life form on the planet is survival. Is you know what I'm saying? Animals are going to protect themselves. Bugs are going to run and protect themselves. Everybody wants to live, man. Everything that's living wants to find a way to continue to live. So if a motherfucker gets to the point that they are willing to kill themselves, they are going through something far beyond what the fuck you talking about and trying to call them selfish. Like, to get to the point that you get past self-preservation and want to kill yourself, there's something wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Something wrong.
It's something wrong.
Remember, they was talking about you can't really physically cause harm to yourself unless you're not in a healthy mind state. Like
innate ability to cause harm for yourself is you
really can't. Like
wrong when you're able to do it. Hell, I remember.
Right.
I remember watching.
You can't even just.
What was the Jamie Foxx movie with breaking the rules or something?
Yeah.
Hey, look, I remember. I was like, you know what? Let me try this shit. Hold on, bro. I know I can do this shit. Hold on.
You can't, bro. Like,
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get just a little blood. Nah, nigga, you can't do that shit. I know. I'm like, nigga, nah, nigga, you can't. Let me scratch myself real hard and shit. Let me see. Nah, nigga.
Nah, bro, because you don't want to do that shit, bro. Nah, you love yourself too much, bro. Like that. Loving yourself should be the number one thing, man. But you know what I'm saying? Like once the person reaches that point, man, like they're in a different mental space that we can't really understand, man. Like the people that have been there before and got out of it, like whatever, contemplating it or even tried it, man. Like, bro, they always say they pray nobody else ever has to go through that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a really deep space to be in, and it's hard to get back out of that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
I think one of the most selfish things that a lot of people do is assume that because they can handle something, somebody else can handle it too.
I respect that.
You know what I'm saying? And because people do it all the time. It's like, oh man, it wasn't that bad. I've been through this, and that. It wasn't that bad for you because your mental state is completely different than that person's. You were just born a stronger person for that type of situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've never been in the position of finding out what that one thing in life is that you can't handle. Thankfully for you. You know what I'm saying? And that particular thing in life is different for everybody. It's just, it goes back to like when we talk about every now and then about how deadbeat dads are sometimes created. You know what I'm saying? Like, some brothers can take all the baby mama drama and continue to fight through it and deal with it and all other stuff like that. Whereas some other brothers, they breaking point might come a whole lot sooner. It's just like, look, man, I'm doing this and I'm trying. And this last argument is the straw that broke the camel's back. Whereas somebody might be in a situation where they've lost job after job after job and they just keep on swinging and putting food on the table and all this other stuff. But another man, he continues to put in job applications and he can't get nowhere. And he sees that his wife is struggling and his family is struggling and all this other shit like that. And then that's when he starts to feel worthless and feel like they probably better off without him because they're not doing shit with him. You know what I'm saying? Just from the way that he's looking at it. And then that's how you get into the situation where the white man who done lost his 401k or got laid off at the goddamn corporation in New York jump off the building.
Agree
You know.
with no disagreement. I will just once again just say to myself, I will still say I feel people can seek help sometimes and get the help to come out of that rut. Not in every situation, like you said, you can't.
Agree.
You can't tell me. I can't tell you. What you can handle and what you can't handle. But I do feel like people can seek help that sometimes get them past that thought process. But yeah, I'm with y'all.
Respect.
I'm with y'all, man.
All right, well, listen, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to take a quick commercial break. Don't go anywhere. Go ahead and enjoy the commercial that's going to come up. Got to pay some bills. It's all safety. We'll be right back in a moment, okay? Yes, sir. Welcome back. Clap it up. It's all safety. We're back for the second half of the episode. And we got a few more things that we're going to talk about on this second half here, man. It's your boy DJ Lenny. We got Triple T, Take It There Trail. We got Rico, God is in the building. We got Como, no longer your favorite ball-headed hoe because, my man's hitched. He out the game now. So, but we back for the second half of this episode.
He's still a hoe. He's a hoe ass nigga.
The game, though.
We can't take that whole title away from him. He just ain't.
Can't take it away, huh?
But he's a hoe ass nigga.
He's still a hoe, but he just ain't.
Is he
for the hoes? Okay.
Game, really? You know what I'm saying? I know a few hit me up like, hey, is your nigga really like, is your dog? I can't rub his head at all. I'm like, look,
What's them niggas' name?
I can't put him out there like that now.
Oh man.
This guy.
Listen, man, we're gonna go to the subject of being corny or not, right? So we're gonna talk about this Michael B. Jordan situation, man. So Michael B. Jordan was on the red carpet at the premiere of his new movie Creed 3. This is he directed this movie, if I'm not mistaken. Either way it go. So it's Creed 3. One of the young ladies on the carpet that was interviewing him allegedly, she apparently went to high school with him. So she went in the interview. She said, yeah, we go way back to this school. And he's like, yeah, I'm the corny kid, remember? And she was like, oh, no, I didn't say it. And he's like, no, I'm pretty sure somebody on your show said I was corny. Or whatever it was. It was he remembered that somebody on her show called him corny. She said no. The person that was interviewing did not call him corny. So the girl her co-host called him corny. He was just a corny guy. Now the actual girl that was there is the one that said, yeah, I went to school with him. He was always the guy we used to make fun of because his name was Michael Jordan and he was far from it. He used to always bring these headshots to class, and we just thought that shit was weird. And he said, but look at you now. He's like, yeah, look at me now. Look at me now. So it was kind of, he had to flex on her. Was that a corny move, or was it a petty move, or was it just the natural evolution of things? Like, what do you think this was?
You don't know what kind of bullshit they put him through, or what that felt like in the moment when he was receiving the slander. You telling me, oh, you corny, or he's a soft ass nigga, he weak, he ain't getting no play, whatever the case may be. So when his moment
weird
came,
for bringing pictures or headshots,
right? While he was just manifesting his life and his future, and he knew where he was trying to go in life. Y'all talking down on this man and saying that he's a cornball or whatever the case may be. Now he's confronted with you in, more than likely, a lesser job than what he has right now. You know what I'm saying? In a lesser place than where he is right now. Who's corny now? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just honestly what it is. You're interviewing me about what I got going on because I'm the bigger person. I'm actually on the red carpet. You're standing off to the side of the red carpet talking to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, the lights and cameras is on me. I'm directing movies now. I'm starring in movies that I'm directing. Like, that's where I am in life.
That's the ultimate flex.
Man, he handled that situation way more calmer than I would have. Okay.
Oh, we know,
Trail, what you did? Like, Trail, let's put you in this situation. Trail, you were in high school. You wanted to be in the NFL. Let's just say somebody was hating on you, said, nigga, you sorry as hell. You'll never make it. Yeah, hey, listen, and that same girl that was fucking with you, calling you weird for carrying your cleats to class or something. I'm just trying to put it in an equal perspective. She's interviewing you at the fucking Pro Bowl. Like, let's just say she's at the Pro Bowl interviewing players as they're coming in, and she says, hey, man, we go way back to Shaw High School. What is your next move, Trail? I just want to hear what you're going to do next.
Let's pretend her name is Christy or something.
All right, Christy the host. All right, Christy, what's up?
Oh, so, yeah, bitch, did I tell you where I was going to be? Huh? Y'all talking all that shit. Y'all talking all that shit. Now look at she was, baby. Hey, but I drank this thing every fucking night. You hear me? It's a new one in my room every fucking night in my mansion, bitch. You thought this shit was a game? You thought this shit was a game? Bitch, nah, forget you. Because I'm going to tell you like this. Nah, I'm like John Morant. I'm trying to put hands on everybody after I done made it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to come back on all y'all. I'm trying to show y'all. All that. So it'll be something like that. It'll be some gangster shit. You know what I'm saying?
You're going all the way gangster with it. You going full John Morant with the laser beam on it.
If a person who used to down me interview me, no cap, all jokes aside, boy, listen, I'm talking major shit. Like, I'm talking about Ooh, yeah, bitch, I bet you want to fuck now, don't you? You want to have my baby, don't you, now, bitch? Yeah. But you can't interview me, ho. Ask me a question I like. I don't like that question. Next one. I don't like that question next. Give me a new interview. Give me somebody else to interview me. I don't want her. Like, I'm talking about bad. It'll be bad. It's already bad now. Look at me now. I'm already great. So imagine me then.
So,
come on, bro.
All right, y'all go ahead. Let me hear y'all side, Courtney and Rico. Let me see where y'all at with it.
If the situation happened to me, if I was Michael B. Jordan,
yes,
I mean, I would have been on the same kind of time he was on. Like, I'm just really, I'm gonna let you know what you said, and I'm gonna let you look at me, and that's actually enough for me. Like, I probably would have handled it the exact same way he did.
Smash, and you'll be telling us to say stuff like, yeah, you'll be like, oh yeah, I told you. Yeah.
If you smash her, she won.
No, how? How?
She won,
Bruh, while I'm smashing, I'm talking all my shit. Oh, I'm laying now?
No.
No, you ain't corny. You want to have my baby, don't you? Yeah, I want to have your baby. Like,
She was still able to. She was still able to get you.
What does that got to do with anything?
Getting me.
She was
versus,
the popular girl in high school.
Nah, man, like you can't give it a dick, bro. You can't. No.
I
can't give it to her, man. Nah, bro, you got to play it to the left, bro.
Nah, fuck that. I still want to smash after high school. I don't care. She still look good.
Nah, bro. If the shoe was on the other foot, that woman ain't finna let you smash just to tell you, just to talk shit to you.
She's not gonna talk shit. She's not gonna talk about. I'm not gonna smash, and she's gonna talk shit at all.
No. Listen, what I'm saying. If the shoe was on the other foot, if the girl was like Zoe Saldana and you was interviewing her on the red carpet and you went to high school with her and used to call her geeky looking bitch in high school, she not gonna let you smash and just so she can talk shit to you.
I ain't got nothing to do with
that. Okay, all right. Listen, I wouldn't fuck her. No.
Lenny. You was just telling us how you get involved in transactional situations and create facades and make motherfuckers feel comfortable and all this other stuff, make them feel like they getting in your pockets and in your wallet. And now all of a sudden you wouldn't smash because
you goddamn right. Listen, bro, it's the upper hand, man. It's the upper hand, bro. Like it's the upper hand. Nah, she won.
No,
she actually won at that point.
She won in the other situation.
Cap.
No, I know she didn't.
Cap.
No, Cap. She did not win.
She did win.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. It's one of those like, nah, I'm straight. I appreciate the offer, but I'm good.
You just being dumb. I don't know what the fuck wrong with you, but let me tell you something. If you become this great person, remember, you know how they talk about that dude who took Beyonce to was dating Beyonce in high school with them. If that nigga become famous and Beyonce never became the glamorous everything Beyonce, but she still looked like what she looked like right now. She interviews him. He smashed. How does she one up him?
It's not a one up. It's like, man, listen, man, it's about accessibility to you. She had a chance.
Lenny, women do not view getting dick the same way that we view getting
at all. And right now, I say cap.
She did not win. Like there's nothing she won. Especially if
you call cap all you want. I wouldn't hit her.
Okay, no. So for me, if I was the hitter, I'm gonna get up and just leave, and that's gonna hurt her even more because like it ain't gonna be no more conversation.
Hey.
It's fucking diss. It's like, yeah, you played me. Now I fucked you and diss the fuck out of you. I don't have your phone number. You can't contact me. My agent can't. Bitch, I'll get a restraining order on your ass.
As soon as I nut, I say, all right, leave. No.
Yeah. Get the fuck out before I call the police. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, for real. You can hurt her feelings all the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, you win in that situation.
I don't know where you coming from with it.
Back what Mike Jones said, man.
I'm gonna call me the oddball of the crew. If it's me in the situation there, hell no, I ain't finna go and smash that chick, bro.
You know,
hell no.
Lenny don't even
No.
fuck with women that have bad credit, so he's a different guy, man.
I forgot
It's
have
you.
bad credit. You're right. I'm sorry.
Hey man,
Right,
listen,
man.
that's y'all, man. If she dogged me out
It's-
and I'm at the upper hand, it's not gonna be one of them situations where, man, I'm
what
gonna go
is the
ahead-
upper hand?
I'm gonna go.
What are
I'm
we
not
talking
finna go.
about?
I'm the one that's winning in life. No, I'm not finna dip back to that. No,
Back to what? Some pussy?
You never
whatever she got.
You never smashed. So
Whatever.
You go back to
I never. Yeah, but that's high school. That's back to that.
Never mind. I'm let that ride.
No, talk
not.
to me.
No, you're
Don't
not.
let it
No,
ride.
no,
Talk
don't
to
let
me.
it ride. Talk
No,
to me.
Lenny,
Ride that whole out.
All right, ask me a question.
What about using names? Is there anybody that wasn't really fucking with you like that before you became a Q, but was in your face after you crossed?
Not that I could think of.
Yeah.
He's lying.
Yeah.
This nigga's a liar.
Yeah.
This nigga's a
Listen,
liar.
I'm out.
God.
I'm out.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
You know I love him, but nigga, I know you lying.
Jesus
Listen,
Christ,
Let's just
man.
be.
Yeah, y'all just gonna tell me about my own experience.
You
I was
fucking right, we
there.
are.
Listen.
All
I
right.
was there. What are we talking about?
Well, I know females personally who just be like, hey, he a cute dog. And I ain't talking about you, I'm talking about in general. They a cute dog. Like shit like that, bro. Come on, bro. Stop this, bro. Stop.
Listen,
This nigga
I will
here,
be.
man.
No. Hear what I'm saying. I
No,
do
I
know
don't
that
wanna
there
hear what
was.
you're saying.
No. Listen here. I let y'all have the flow, man. I let y'all have the flow. There were some people that came around. I had access to them because I was a Q, but I wouldn't say that it was some people that I was trying to get at beforehand, and I got to them after I was a Q just because I was a Q. I can't
Let
say
me ask
that.
you this, Lenny.
Blink if you need help.
I'm being for real. I'm being for real.
Right,
I can't think of somebody I didn't have access to before I was a Q that I got access. Well, let me not say that because it was I had access to a lot more people because I was moving around the state, the Southeast as a Q more than I was as a.
Fuck all of that.
All right, so
Fuck all
people
of that.
on. No, I would honestly say so. People on campus, no, I didn't really do nothing on campus.
All right, let me ask you.
Hold on,
Most of my stuff was when I.
Stop. You didn't really do what on campus?
Trail
Nah, bro. Like the people on campus already said that I had all these hoes, bro. I heard about more chicks I was in relationships than ones I was actually with. I'm just being honest.
Okay,
with
cool.
you, bro.
So I'm gonna ask you a question. So
Nah, I'm just being for real.
you was walking around campus, right? Or whatever. Before crossing, how many groupies did you have versus how many you had afterwards?
I didn't have a lot of groupies after I was a bruh. Like I didn't.
What you just said?
My situation, I didn't have groupies like that, bro. Like everybody swear I did, bro. I didn't have them like that. I didn't have them like that.
So
Hey, what's the next topic?
We gotta go to the next topic, dog.
What's the next topic, man?
You had more hoes before you was a Q than after?
I didn't
What's
say
the
I
next
had
topic?
more hoes.
The law
I
of
didn't have
averages
groupies.
is not in your favor, or not. in
Can
your
we
favor.
go
The
to
law
the
of
next
averages,
topic?
everybody,
You
is
didn't
not in
have
your
groupies
favor.
after you became a
Everybody who crossed has more people afterwards.
Can we go to the next
No,
topic?
that's not true. That's not true. If you was lame before, you was lame after. Like,
No, that's
you
the
was
shit
lame
y'all
ass nigga
say.
after.
But in reality,
That's
it's a lot of
big
people
boy
that
cap.
In
don't.
reality, that's
You
true.
know, a lot of folks who was
The
on
thing
that.
is, Lenny, what we're trying to get at is it doesn't matter if you're lame after you cross because the bitches still will give you pussy because of your
Facts.
title, because
Facts.
of your association with the organization.
And I know
that's a
some
fact.
personally. Fact.
That's
I'm
a fact.
amazed
Stop
that you're
that.
not going to even admit this. This
Stop
is
that.
Can we
amazing.
move on?
Cap.
Because I don't want to talk about this
This
no more.
nigga 30 years removed and
Yeah.
still lying.
Cap. This guy, man.
I ain't got no reason to lie about it, man.
Yeah, let's go to the next topic, dog.
Go to the next topic, man. This
Please.
nigga, man.
This nigga
That's just
ain't
like saying,
credit
I know female.
and
I
buying
know
drinks.
female too. Is just like, oh, you on a football team? Like, okay, yeah, groupies.
People
And
used to
then
just try to holler at
when basketball season rolled around, it was the same different females who was all fucking with the basketball team that you couldn't even hit up to pull up one on a certain night because it's basketball season. Straight the
true.
fuck up.
They used to just give us clout because we was from Mobile. So you know what I mean?
I mean, I listen, I don't mind saying I can't say I had groupies before and after because I was always on the football team. And I looked like I was on the football team because I had my shit together and shit back in.
Yeah, this guy. Hey, listen, I don't want to talk about this anymore because I feel like Lenny disrespected us by lying.
Listen, man. Hey, man. Hey, right-handed God. If I'm lying, strike me down. I feel like my experience, my personal experience that I had. Yes, I had access to more people after I crossed, but I won't say that.
Why do you have
had access? No, because I was moving around more. I was moving around in different places a lot more. No, I'm talking about I was at UAB. If we talk about specifically UAB,
yo, let's just keep it up.
If we're talking about UAB, I will say that, to be honest with you, bro, like I can't name some people that I was trying to get at, and that shit changed after I became a Q.
It ain't about
that. It's more. That's what you were saying. That like it's.
No, what I'm saying
I didn't have them in my face like that, dude. Like you got to think about it, bro. Like I always had a lot of people around me. I had access to a lot of people. I was
Listen, as a nigga that was with you every day, I call bullshit. I completely call bullshit. I'm not gonna go there, but I'm gonna call bullshit because I was.
All right, first of all, we'll just you could do specifics when we get off if you don't want to do it now. But I'm just telling you my experience that I feel like I had.
What I was trying to say was it ain't the fact that that you was getting at them and then after you cross that you got at them or whatever the situation may be. It could be that they weren't really checking for you like that, but somehow they're in your face all of a sudden now that you cross. That's all he's saying. He ain't saying that you was already pursuing them. Because it's like, I could tell you like this.
I'm saying they was choosing after you crossed, but they wasn't choosing before you crossed.
Correct. Yeah, because it's like when I got my car in high school, then they were choosing in.
Like that's natural.
I'll be honest, man. That wasn't my experience.
Every time you say you been honest,
I'm being honest right now.
That wasn't my experience. Like after I crossed, everybody felt like I had. They told me I had all. I was like, dog, I really wish I had as many hoes as y'all say I had. I didn't have it like that, bro. I didn't.
Let's go next topic.
I did at UAB, dog. Like I tell everybody all the time, like, bro, who did I mess with at UAB? If you could point out who I messed with at UAB, I'd be like, all right, bro, you got me. Nobody could ever come up with that.
I can guarantee you, y'all couldn't point out who I messed with at UAB. I was running through the motherfuckers though. That don't mean shit. That doesn't mean a fucking thing.
I could point you in the direction.
It was worse for me before I crossed. I think it was worse for me.
Before you crossed, it was
I feel like it was worse. But after I crossed, it was a spotlight on me, and I ended up getting a lady after I crossed. So it was worse before.
Though. You have a pass to be a hoe, and they are okay with it. Oh, he's a cute dog, so that's just what it is. You know what next subject? I feel like he's lying.
So you saying being a cute is a hoe pass? Damn, no, that's fucked up.
Yes.
Okay, you might be right. All right, man. Speaking of hoes, let's change it. Let's change the pot. Speaking of hoes, we're gonna take it to whatever town it's in. We gonna circle back to that in a personal conversation.
Is this worse than when he said that he wouldn't have sex with Amira Diamond if she had bad credit?
Yes.
Hold on. Who?
Because I'm actually there. We can verify this.
Who? I said I would have sex with somebody?
Yes,
you said you want
on that.
Anybody that got a bad credit and we named
you said that it could be the baddest IG model, and if she had bad credit, you wouldn't do it. And we was all like,
I'll give you time to pull that up and quote me on that, okay? So the next show, quote me on that.
What?
Quote me. Pull up the recording.
Pull it up again.
Yes. Pull up.
Oh my God!
All this shit's recorded, right?
Go to the next.
It's recorded,
subject,
right?
Man.
It's recorded. So pull up where I said this, okay?
Okay, can we move
I know
on?
what I said about the credit.
Nigga,
I know what I said about the credit.
Hold on, cuz our homeboy hopped on the group message the next day for talking about something. Hey man, that nigga Lenny be lying. Like straight up, bro. Big cap.
Hey, listen, man. Call it what you want. Pull up the recording.
You got
move on, man. Move on.
All right. That's what I said, man. I know you can't pull it up because that's not exactly what I said, man. I know what I said. So
Move
anyway,
on, man.
speaking of hoes, let's take it to the police department.
This is bad, man.
Oh golly, man.
Let's take it to the police department. All right, so there's a young lady. She has been fired.
Fuck that. You ain't shit, bro. You a piece of shit, dog.
This is bothering me too, Trev.
Lenny, why do you think this whole credit thing is still a running joke, bro?
Like,
It's a running joke because
still
y'all
running
took my
joke.
words. Y'all took my words and you twisted them.
We
That's not what I
twisted.
said.
Move on.
That's not what I said. If you get quote where I said that verbatim or said something like that, show it. Run that shit.
First off, hold on.
The burden of proof is on y'all, bro.
You said so. First off, let's pretend that we missing something. We just gonna pretend we are. You definitely said something like that. So
I did. Yes, I did.
You just told us to prove you said something like that. You just contradicted yourself.
No, I said,
Trev, let that nigga have it, man. Let's move on. We all know the truth. The truth, we
right.
good. Just
And
let
the truth is, you put words in my mouth, and until you prove it, y'all put words in my mouth. That's just what it
We
is.
don't agree on anything. And we all are in unison saying you're a lie.
You can unison these nuts, nigga. Pull that shit up on video. Pull the shit up on video and confirm it. That's all I'm saying. Pull it up on video and confirm it. All right, I'm going to the next topic, man, because y'all niggas is making shit up. It is all it can be all safe as much as it can be, man.
Nigga,
Much
you got
as we want
on
it to
chastity
be.
belt.
Man,
Anyway, next subject.
Play a cap sound. What song we got for cap?
I don't even know if there's a sound for a hat.
Yeah.
I said cap. A sound for cap for you, bastard.
All right, well, it is what it is, man. Listen,
I hope you'll
y'all,
get
if y'all come up, you got a whole week. We record it once a week. You got a whole week. Y'all pull up the video where I said it or the recording because we recorded the show. It was on air. So pull up the recording and tell me where I said what Rico said I said. And we'll go from there.
I'll find it tomorrow, man.
Find it. I know Rico got time. He's good at research. Find it.
And I'm find it.
All right, thank you. We'll go from there. Let's go to the
same thing, and you want us to go.
Okay, y'all all twisted the words up that I said. I know what I said.
On top of that, your line brother came on the show after listening to the show. Excuse me, didn't come on the show, but after he listened to the show, came in the group message and said, "You just be lying about that." Because we all know nigga, you ain't give a fuck about a motherfucker credit to that degree, not to just get some pussy. Come on, man. God. Tony did not have a 600 when you met her. All right, then. I hate this nigga, man. Come on with it, right?
Next topic. We're gonna take it to the police station, man. So this happened when we were on the hiatus. So this young lady, she got caught having sexual intercourse and orgies with 6 other police officers at her unit, Tennessee cop.
Outstanding citizen for that officer. Outstanding.
Yeah, so it's 6 officers. They were all, pretty much having their way with her. She was getting gangbanged. She's having orgies, having sex one-on-one with these guys on multiple occasions. So somebody exposed them. They all got fired. And, so they're all out of a job pending the investigation to be complete. So, yeah, her husband said he's going to stay with her. That's a strong man.
He going to stick beside her.
Yeah, he going to stick beside her. That's his.
That's mine.
All right. Before we get to the rest of this, you find out your wife been fucking 6 dudes at work. Sometimes these 6 dudes are fucking her at the same time.
Now, nigga,
we ain't got to talk about that.
We ain't got to.
Okay, never mind. He decided to stay with her, so hey man, forgiveness is real in that household. So we're gonna let him have it.
Right.
So now she claims she was quote unquote sexually groomed into letting the police department have sex with her in her new federal lawsuit against the 6 guys she was fucking. So she has proposed a countersuit. Or no, just a lawsuit, because it's not a countersuit. She didn't get sued. She just got fired for behavior unbecoming, basically, or fraternizing on the job. You lost your job because you was letting these 6 niggas, these 6 officers bust you down, because not all of them were black. 4 black, 2 were white, and these 6 guys were just tearing you up. So now that you're embarrassed, you're going to sit here and say that you were sexually groomed into letting police department have sex with her in her lawsuit. Since this is America, how much you think she finna win for this lawsuit?
Let's start from here. First off, we're not going to sit here and degrade this woman. She was doing a service to her fellow colleague. All right, she was supporting her team. Who they was. You ain't got too many like that. That's the real one to me. All right, these folks work long shifts. These police officers work. Look, man, let me get back on the topic. All just aside, you gotta think about it, bro. If something like that happened, she can't get. This is out in the world. That one won't be able to get another job, another police department, security. Like, just because of the exposure of what she is. The same woman got offered to go strip at a strip club by somebody who wanted to pay her like $10,000 to come strip. Like a week later, when the shit hit the fan, some shit crazy like that. So some strip club owner wanted to pay her $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 just to come strip. After all this shit hit the fan. All right, look, man, this is a white woman, and you can't sit here and tell me you ain't think that a lawyer wasn't gonna come and find some kind of way to spin this shit. All right, like, come on, bro. Like, and I don't.
That's what I said. It's America, so how much you think she gonna win?
I don't know if she gonna win. I mean, if those officers all come in and say she, agreed to do these different things, and she even, she probably was the protagonist. She probably was the one who started.
She was setting the thing out herself.
Setting that thing out. Hey, who that is? Rick, tell him to come on up in here. Yeah, I told y'all from the suck this. Hey, you can't tell me, bro. Like, she got one of those look. She got like a set out looking face too. If you look at her, you know what I'm saying? Like, she looked like she just witnessed shit. Like, I want all the dicks, like all of them. Come on, give me all of them. Like, bro, they was working a shift, and niggas wasn't even there. Niggas was just coming up. It was a shift that they were working inside of a shift. Nigga, she did a service to her fellow people, bro. Like, applause.
Hey, she was just niggas was just showing up to work off duty. Like, hey man, she at work today? No? All right, I'm going back home.
Nah,
she at work? Okay, cool. About to bust her down.
It ain't go like that. They got group messages, bro. That shit was all that.
They had to, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, the fact that she. So the thing that everybody was saying, man, like, I saw, of course, Twitter went crazy when this happened. It's like, damn, man, white tears wins again. She's fixing it. I think she's gonna win a lawsuit. I think she's gonna get something from this.
I think we'll see where this will go. I'm really interested to see what's the outcome for this one.
I think the only way that she can win this is if she has a bunch of text messages. Like, she's gonna have to prove that there was some sort of,
they were coercing her,
pressure. There was some sort of, what'd you call that shit? But beyond pressure, like there was possibly even threatening of her job, where she topped one dude off, and then he started telling the team about it and telling her, you got to do Officer Jake too, and blah 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 blah. And she felt pressure because she's a woman within the organization and she don't know her ways around, and just whatever the case may be, she's gonna have to have concrete evidence, because otherwise it's just hearsay, which is supposedly not admissible in courtrooms. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was in a courtroom and these motherfuckers wouldn't let me say the word she said. He said, like, nah, none of that shit matters. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went through this shit on the fucking stand myself. They will not fucking let it happen. They will strike that shit out as soon as you say I heard or she said, they don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So like, she's got to have some evidence that her and her lawyer are gonna present to the courts to prove that she was groomed, in the words that she's saying. You know what I'm saying? And as niggas, we all probably in the mindset of like, you could have said no. You know what I'm saying? But that's just being insensitive at this point, because we don't know what kind of pressure she was under, if she had another job lined up and all this kind of shit like that. So, you know, you don't know what somebody might be doing if they feel like they're back against the wall and they're scared or whatever, because we know the police is just one big ass motherfucking gang anyway. So she might have felt like they was gonna retaliate against her if she said some, you know, didn't do what the fuck they wanted her to do. So I can't say it's all cap, you know what I'm saying? But on the surface of it, when that story broke, it just looked like she was a train. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's it.
Look like she'll set out though. Like,
she looks like she should play a character on Family Guy or
yeah,
something like that. Like, he looks slow.
That bitch like she gonna hop on Stewart's remix. I wanna
Man,
intercourse with you.
She looks like my 2-year-old son could accidentally draw her.
Bruh, when you said Family Guy, that shit's on the head, bruh. Oh my God. She looks like an extra on that 70s show. Like, y'all ever seen that 70s show where the people, where they was smoking weed in the basement and then random people at the school with them? She looks like one of the kids. Like, she looks throwback as a motherfucker. She looks like she could be one of the extras on that show, bro. Like, she's
that bitch like she came on the episode of Saved by the Bell. I can see it.
Saved by the Bell, Full House. You know what I'm saying? Like, she looks like not one of the main characters, just an extra. She wasn't able to be like a main character on that joint.
I'm telling you, if I told Zali to draw me a white woman, just right now, just draw a white woman, he could very likely land on her. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know how they be doing them compository sketches, or they be having them sketches to show up on the news about this is the suspect. Like, she looks like one of those sketches where a motherfucker just gave a real raw ass description to somebody, and it's not a good picture at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, this woman is not cute. Like, that's what I'm trying to say, man. And she's
not. I mean,
she's real basic.
Let's look
she's
at her
real
again.
basic, man. She was basic.
If you went to like Pornhub and you typed in trailer park, it's like she'll come up like in that hole. Just
bruh, she got the two big teeth in the front. It's Damn, yeah, you might be right, Trail. The trailer park just fits. She looked like somebody that was on Ozark.
Y'all telling me she don't look like what's the dad name on that goddamn
show with the females who
guy?
in jail? What's the show?
She looked like Peter Griffin, man.
She kind of does.
What's that show with the females that was all locked up in jail that was real popular for a while?
Oh,
Orange is the New Black.
Yeah, Orange is the New Black.
It's like she ain't got to go to makeup. She can just put the damn jumpsuit on. She just go get just start acting, and that's them. That's her. She in the game. Like that.
Yeah, she looked prison population ready.
I'm more disappointed in the office. No,
she might get away with this, but I just noticed it's 4 black men. And you know what's messed up about this? Just by looking at this picture, I know these niggas like, oh shit, shirted up. Oh, I'm gonna pull up. I already know that whole go. I already know. Hey, she getting you that. I already know. I'm gonna text that hoe. That hoe already told me come through. Like I know. Like yeah.
Man, listen, bro. These niggas, they was destroying her, sending her home to her husband. Man,
hey, that one nigga on the bottom left looked like evil Greg Anthony. Fuck, we got going on here.
Man.
Hey, look, and the 2 white boys look like all the niggas in that hole. All the niggas in that hole on some goddamn man. Don't even get scared. You ain't gotta act scared with her. Just come on in.
The white boys look like they was just happy to be there, bro. Like that's that's just real.
the niggas smash niggas like, bro, just come on, bro. She ain't even finna trip. Like, she ain't finna trip at all, my nigga. It's all good. Like, put your dick in the mouth. Put your dick in the mouth. It's straight.
Hey, real fast. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't even know what the question was about this. What are we talking about?
We were talking about how much money is she gonna win in the lawsuit, and do you think she was coerced?
Like, to me,
Oh man, so it's gonna depend.
Or is this a white tear situation? She's just trying to clear her name up.
It's gonna depend on if the judge is a man or a woman, and if it's also gonna depend on if it's a white man, if it's a judge, because these white judges nationwide have shown they don't even care about rape. So some shit that she actually willingly participated in, whether she feels like she was manipulated or coerced or not, she said yes. And she let this happen. A lot of times, a white male judge, they finna tell that bitch to get the fuck out of their courtroom, bro. Like, I'm telling you, that's what's gonna happen. And it's the police.
More of a reputation. I think it's a mixture of both. It's reputation and maybe we can get some leeway because I'm a white woman type situation. So I think it's also.
And I'm saying if it's a white male judge, it's not gonna work.
I got you.
These white male judges
on this, man. What do you think is her motive behind this lawsuit? Is it to save face? Is it to
yeah. Hey man. Damn. What was that show called?
King of the Hill.
King of the Hill.
King of the Hill.
Like Bobby from King of the Hill. I just want to say
right,
that. But
right. And this is what I'm saying. She looked easy to draw.
Hey, Trev, you can't unsee it now. She looked like Bobby from King of the Hill.
I was just off on the cartoon, but she looked like a nigga took no time to sketch her.
Hey, real quick, give me a mock-up of a white woman. 10 seconds later, you get her. I can't stand you niggas, bro. I can't stand you niggas. But she looked just like him.
She looked, man.
That's tough.
She looked like somebody was in art class, and it was literally 10 minutes before they had to turn in their assignment, and they just had to put some shit together real fast and give it to a motherfucker, bro. Right before they walked into class, and that's it.
Hey, and they walk to the front and say, huh?
Here you go, man.
Take it. This is it right here, huh? Here it is. That's all I got. This is the best I can come up with.
But I'm gonna tell y'all my take on it. Like, first of all, her husband is sticking with her because he probably into that cuckolding. What is it called? Cuckolding or whatever situation like that.
He was definitely watching.
Huh?
He was
definitely watching.
He was holding the hand.
Listen,
hey, Trey, what do you say? You need some water, babe.
He pulled her hair back.
Like I said, I got a completely different take on this. I think this woman is very sexually liberal because if you ever know, I don't know how many female cops you know. Most of the time, they're a little bit more assertive than the men. In most cases, they're trying to prove themselves not only to their colleagues, but they're also trying to prove themselves to the people on the street that they're not going to be just pushed around. So you tell, and you know the situations where there may be some coercion somewhere like that, but more than likely, she's maybe a sexual liberal woman, and she just like, y'all ain't fucking me, I fucked y'all. Let's just establish that. My husband cool with it because he can watch. We can film it, whatever situation may be. And I know I may take it a little bit farther, but I just don't take her as this docile, y'all just taking advantage of me because one, she's a part of the law. So she know her rights and all these different things like that. Even if she do get blackballed by the police, she would have a hell of a lawsuit if that was the case. But I think right now she's just trying to save face. She's trying to restore and trying to recoup. In addition to the lost wages, she's trying to set herself up because she may not have another job in her career.
Yeah, so, she definitely can't find another job right now. But so you saying that he used to go get the towel?
Bro, I was taking advantage of about 2 female cops in my lifetime. So and they all assertive, bro. Like I've known over the course of my lifetime a couple of them, but they all like that, like assertive. Like they all. Really? That's what we doing.
All right, stop. Pause. I'm gonna mark this. Hold up. Pause. Mark. I just got a notification that Rico, your computer stopped recording.
Let me grab my charger.
Yeah, go out and come again.
Grab my charger. This bitch on 7%. Intercourse with you. Relations.
Only their recording stopped due to their hardware's limitations. Others continue to record. Hardware limitations? What the fuck? Just saying what you want.
How many licks do it take till you get to the center? Oh.
Yeah.
Baby.
All right. It say recording at the top now. Trill, you turn to the side now somehow.
Yeah. You sideways right now, Trill. All right, there we go.
Sideways.
With them
Sitting
boys
sideways
on the Sunday night.
Damn, bro. I don't even remember where we was at because it was at the height. We was just freestyling. All right, man.
Nah, Trill was talking. Trill was piggybacking off of Courtney, saying how the female cops are actually kind of assertive and dominant.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Trill, with that.
Are we good?
Yeah, we good.
Okay. No, I was just from personal experience, like I said, like no lie, like they like that. Like that's why I said I had two experiences over my lifetime with female police officers. And I've known a couple outside of just those sexual experiences in my lifetime, and they all just look like they talk to you like they niggas damn near, like, you know what I'm saying? You got to really let their ass know, man, you better calm your motherfucking ass down on some shit. Like they all like that. That's all I was saying. Like it's crazy how they all assertive like that. Like it's some of them have I've yet to see like sensitivity to a certain level with their ass. So that's just why I say I can see how, like, yo, she wasn't no victim, like, cause you can't tell me she was a victim. Like she had to be some kind of assertive, type of woman. You, like I said, man, look at her. Like
you right. For the majority, yes. I've seen two that were really soft. Like they really like, what are you doing being a police officer? Like, I don't think this job for you. I think you just did this because it was just something to do. But for the most part, I agree with you. Yes, the motherfuckers they hard as a motherfucker. So the fact that she's trying to say that she got taken advantage of, like, come on, man. All right. Well, how long I don't even know if it's been said how long she was a police officer. But I don't see no stripes on her. Like, she looks like she may have been new. So they probably going to play on that. I think she's going to win, bro. I think she's going to win something.
I hope they go back to like high school and find out that she been a sit out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
I think she can win. I think she can win the case if she has evidence. I just don't think that she's gonna get awarded what she thinks she's gonna get awarded if there's a white male judge. And again, I'm just using the precedent that we kind of see all the time from white male judges when it comes to rape and women getting taken advantage of. By and large, they do not fucking care. Like,
because that Brock dude, remember the white boy Brock that was on a lacrosse team?
Yeah, he got like 6 months of probation or some stupid shit like that.
Yeah, 6 months probation. He only did 3 months of it. No, it was 6 months in jail and 6 months of probation. He only served 3 months in jail. He said he didn't want to ruin his life, and I think he commuted the probation. So basically, he did 3 months and was done.
Yeah, but they do that type of shit all the time, and that's what I'm saying. Like, they don't really care about that shit, man. Like, it just kind of is what it is. But I think, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm not going to just flat out take the position, you know what I'm saying, that y'all are somewhat taking and just say it didn't happen, you know what I'm saying, because I don't know, you know what I'm saying, and I know police are fuckboys, and I'll stand on that. I'll die on that motherfucking hill. They are fuckboys, and they do want to take advantage of weaker people and people that don't have the power to fight back. And so she's in a position of being in that compromised situation all the fucking time. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of she's in a situation where she's around a bunch of fuckboys who want power and want to subject people that they feel like are lesser than them to their fucking will. And she actually might have got taken advantage of. Like I can't deny that. Like there's plenty of women who report being pulled over by police officers and getting groped and touched on, and some of them get raped and all this other kind of shit like that. Police officers are the number one motherfuckers that get arrested for abusing women. It's like that's some shit y'all can look up, Google it. They are the number one motherfuckers who get fucking arrested for domestic violence. So for me to just feel like it's just out the realm of possibility that this shit happen, I can't do it. I can't co-sign it.
I don't think we were saying that it's out the realm of it. It's just it's one of them things where I do like this. I agree with you. I'm not gonna say that she's not gonna, because there's been a lot of people that's been silenced by, you know, the system or their job, which is their financial security or careers or whatever. But I just feel like when it gets to the point where it's 6 people involved with it, I can't see it going on that far, in my opinion, without some type of retaliation or repercussion. I really think they all just was doing their thing, and then the shit got out. And so at some point you try to save face in the whole situation. It's just like, shit, I was just doing my thing. But listen, I don't want to look like a hoe. I don't want to not have a career. I don't want all this stuff like this. Compromise that. But none of you guys spoke up for me. So guess what? Y'all let the whole world call me a hoe instead of saying, yeah, this was all consensual. So guess what? I'm going to go at y'all.
Yeah, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, that's one side of it, and I'm just kind of giving the other side of it and saying that I see an avenue where this could have happened.
Listen, man, ladies and gentlemen out there, the real core of the story is, man, like, find you the right man. This man, her husband, is sticking by her side through all of this, man. It's not over for you out there, ladies. Whoever has been through a situation like this, so what? You let them dudes, you know,
this
do what they do in college, man. So what? You got a body count. It don't matter. He's sticking by her side, knowing what happened, man. Listen, you just got to find the right one, man. So don't get down out there, ladies. Don't say the dating pool's trash. There's always somebody out there for you, okay? Find him. He's out there somewhere. He exists. This is proof of that.
That's one way. That's a way to look at it. I feel it, man.
Listen, man, we about to wrap this show up for the week, man. What y'all got to say to the people before we get out of here this week, man?
Diary of Adam and Eve is in stores, man. It's in specifically in Amazon and on Kindle. Y'all go ahead and search your boy up, Diary of Adam and Eve, or you can search Enriquez Corny. It should pop right up. The book is excellent because I wrote it. That's just facts. And just go ahead and copy yourself one.
I would say pay attention to your local politicians and whatever bills they're putting in place.
Because they might be trying to hang you, but keep going.
Right. Because Rico sent me something earlier that was talking about their black representative in Tennessee is trying to bring back
firing squads
and even hanging from a tree. And like I told him before, I'm happy to see it. Not necessarily, I don't agree with it, but maybe you niggas should pay attention to politics a little bit more instead of pop culture and all these other things. I understand there's some life shit that may take your attention away from it, but at some point, there's a lot of people that's making decisions for you, and you don't even have you're not in tune with it. So I just actually pay attention to your local politicians a little bit more.
Right, and I want to amend one thing Courtney said because it might get misconstrued. The black politician proposed firing squads, and then a white politician came on and wanted to hang motherfuckers from trees. And he said specifically, we need to bring back hanging from trees. Not just hanging, just in the Times Square and no stuff like that, hanging from trees specifically. And we all know who that happened to. So we know what he wanted.
Wow.
Lincoln.
Wow. Trey, what you got to say to the people before we get out of here, man?
Yeah, I want to piggyback on all that, like, shit, straight the fuck up.
Mark.
Yeah, man, I just want to say, y'all niggas right there to these politicians, man, and this dumbass shit that they trying to bring back. I mean, like I said, if motherfuckers want to die because they think they gonna take the shit back to the goddamn 400 years ago, then let feel free. It's that time for motherfuckers to fuck around and fuck around. So outside of that, once again, I want to say shout out to the lady police officer for doing her fellow colleagues of service. Like I said, man, set outs for everybody, man. That's a blessing out here. All right. I remember set outs back in my day. Them set outs were appreciated. We ain't tell they boyfriends. We ain't snitch on them. We ain't do none of that. They was appreciated. But once again, it was, just saying to be saying. You know what I'm saying? It's Triple T. Take it up trail. The number 1 sex symbol, never number 2. Still taking pictures with the panties all day, every day.
Every day.
And yeah, man, we out.
You be taking pictures with the panties?
Hey, I get them pictures with the panties at all times. My nigga, believe that.
Believe that, man. It's your boy DJ Lenny Love, man. We signing out for this week's show.
Yeah.
Shout out to my team, man. So next week, we'll see you right back here, same time, man. Make sure you streaming us on your YouTube channel, man. Well, on your YouTube app, rather. The YouTube channel is All Safety Podcast, man. So we got the videos going up on YouTube. We got the videos going up on Spotify if you got Spotify on your phone. And of course, the regular podcast is available everywhere podcasts are streaming, man. Y'all get in with the team, man. It's All Safety Podcast. Y'all tag us on your social media. All that good stuff. Subscribe. It's on and popping, man. It's All Safety. We out this thing. Let's go.